It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Mooney, the motion man right. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. And now here's a carry heading left. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, No one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Richardson looking to throw this.
That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. With a wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
On first down, Richardson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Now it's Fields.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now it's Richardson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Rolling to his right.
Downfield and caught by Thornton.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Julian Blackman bringing him down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarter.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Carlton Davis picks it. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Fields now to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Well, looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here we go.
2nd and 11 now. Now Fields. sacked back at the 31.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Chad Ryland for the Patriots field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 8 yards out.
And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to fumble.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Off play action, Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Flushed out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
At their own 17-yard line.
A The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Richardson to throw. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down.
Being chased out left. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll roll him out right.
Richardson hit and he fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Now he's into the clear again. Off to the races. Inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Patriots are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Richardson.
Flush to his right.
A throw on the money there to Doolin.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Richardson looking to throw this.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Buying, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they
try to turn a corner, but he can't get there. And it's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go now.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
And they will take a knee here. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.